Hi everyone, we are here today with Duke Dunham, the club secretary for the Ambrose Pittsburg Lions Club. Welcome, Duke. Thank you so much for doing this interview with us. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Ambrose Pittsburg Lions Club?
Sure, Tara. Thanks for having me. So, the Ambrose Lions Club was chartered in 1952, and our service area was actually out in West Pittsburgh. You may remember that. About 15 years ago, I'm not sure the exact date, the Pittsburgh Lions Club gave up their charter and closed their doors. So the Ambrose Lions Club made our decision to become the Ambrose Pittsburgh Lions Club and expand our service area into the city of Pittsburgh, as well as now Bay Point. So back in about 2002, we had our 50th anniversary cruise out of the marina. I can't remember the name of the company, but we had a great time on it. We had 50 people on the cruise, and we really wanted to do it again the next year. We had so much fun. It was just we had some hors d'oeuvres and some cocktails, and we cruised upriver a little ways and then came back. But I'm afraid the company went bankrupt, so we weren't able to. So we're still looking for an opportunity to do something like that. But here we are today.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the service projects that you guys work on?
Well, we'll do just about anything that's available to us, actually. Obviously, first on my list would be we've had the opportunity to work at the Seafood Festival a few years. I'll share that the first time we worked at the Seafood Festival, we manned a gate to let performers in and out down at the waterfront. We also participate in the Sheriff's Christmas dinner that they put on out at the Ambrose Community Center. We've served lunch at the Love a Child Ministries out on Willow Pass Road. We do a lot with Lions Center for the Visually Impaired. We've volunteered at the California Theater. We've done lots of Lions projects in and around the area. We've been involved with the Veterans Stand Down in Contra Costa as well as Alameda County. Those are every other year, and if anybody wants to know that. Obviously, they haven't happened in the last couple of years because of COVID. And we've done a couple of donations for the food banks and things like that. So
Nice.
anything we can do.
Right. And so you guys have like scholarship programs and holiday drives.
Sure. So annually, we have what we call our community fund, and we have a scholarship program that our scholarship provides somewhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per graduating high school senior from the Pittsburgh Bay Point area, and we've gone from 2 to 4 scholarships, and really all that depends on how effective our fundraisers have been in the previous year. We also do a Christmas basket program in conjunction with Shell Chemical. They're not Criterion anymore. And I believe they're called Gold. They've gone from California Cities Water to Golden State Water. So I believe they're currently Golden State Water Company that's also out in Bay Point. And with their donations and our club donations, we do a Christmas basket program that is valued at about $50 for 50 families in the area. And we get those names from the grammar schools in the area. We provide eyeglasses at no cost to people in the community who need them, who contact us and tell us, and that is through the UC School of Optometry in Berkeley. For the eyeglasses, you have to go to UC Berkeley twice. So
Okay.
sometimes that makes things difficult for people, but
Right.
that's the process. And again, we do a lot to support Lions Center for the Visually Impaired in Pittsburgh down on Alvarado. And of course, they serve the community, the visually impaired in the community as well. And just for the fun of it, I'll mention their website is lcvi.org. And if you think you know somebody who can use their services, contact them. And we've donated to the Pittsburg High School Marching Band, yay, for all of their travels and things. And we also donate to the Historical Society, the Bay Point Garden Club. We like to donate to the uniform closets in all of the schools. And again, the donations that we make to our speakers and things are really based on our fundraisers. Normally, we've had the opportunity to have a spring carnival out in Bay Point on the corner of Clearland and Willow Pass Road, big piece of land, Ambrose Community Center.
Right.
They own the property. They've been real generous with us. We make a donation to them for the property. And that's our major fundraiser. But with our 2 pancake breakfast, and we have a summer barbecue at the Blind Center every year. With all that, we generally get enough money to support the programs that we look to support. And hopefully, in the near future, with COVID will fade away and we'll be able to do our fundraisers again and be more involved in the community. I think it's important to remember that Lions Club's international motto is "We serve," and our club endeavors to be active in our community and the surrounding communities when we're asked, and help out whenever we can. And again, we're always ready to help out whenever we're asked.
About how many members do you have right now?
Currently, we have 19.
Oh, okay.
And our members go from 50 years of age up to about, I think my father-in-law is the oldest one. He's 92, will be 93 next month.
Oh my goodness.
And we have a member that lives in Vallejo, we have some in Bay Point, we have the majority in Pittsburg, obviously. When we meet outside of the COVID window, we meet the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at Lions Center for the Visually Impaired at 7 p.m.
Are you guys taking new members?
Always.
Okay. How does one go about becoming a member?
Contact me.
Alrighty.
Or any of us for that matter. And so I will say, if you're interested in joining or possibly being a guest speaker for our club, you're welcome to contact me at 925-759-5332. And I tell everybody, please leave a message, because I tend to leave my phone sitting around and don't always answer it right away. So that way I can read your message and get back to you as soon as I can, or hear your message. I will get back to you promptly. So if you're interested, you mentioned donations earlier. If you're interested in donating to us for our projects, you're welcome to send checks to the Ambrose Pittsburg Lions Club, 218-218 Babbling Brook Way in Pittsburg, California. And of course, we know that's 94565.
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you wanted to share about the club, or?
I could talk. Well, so Lions Clubs International has 5 focuses that we're working on. It's so in 1926, Helen Keller came to the International Convention and asked the Lions to become Knights of the Blind. And that's how the vision programs originally started. And that was our initial program for a lot of years. Since then, we've gone into the Ear of the Lion, where we're helping the hearing impaired. We have the Lions put on a summer camp, actually in Northern and Southern California, for the hearing impaired kids. For a week, they go up and live as close to a normal life as possible. I'm sorry to use the term normal, but I don't know, regular, average, I don't know.
Right.
My point is, they can be with others with similar impairments and just have a fun time. Swim, they do archery, they sing, They have campfires at night. It's quite a lot of fun.
Sounds like
But
it.
so we also have started with diabetes awareness. Obviously a huge issue in the United States and the world. So we're getting into diabetes awareness, hunger, which is why we do our best to support the food banks. I know recently our district donated 7 tons of food that we gathered up. Our district is Alameda and Contra Costa County. We gathered through donations 7 tons of food that they were handing out and providing to the food banks to hand out. So environmental, where am I? Vision, environmental, and childhood cancer that we're kind of working on, because that's when you start getting involved in the hospitals and things. So you really have to tie in with them to see,
Right.
what we can do to help them.
Alrighty. Well, I want to thank you again for doing this interview with us and, telling us a little bit more about the Ambrose Pittsburg Lions Club. We really appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much, Duke.
Thank you, Tara.
Alrighty. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.